What up? Back with another one. I'm going to talk today about the solution that I have finally found to my previous video. So I had talked to you guys about how I couldn't find a problem. I had replaced a bunch of topside engine components and no solution, no dice, no nothing. I will get into further about how I'm happy I still did those things, even though they weren't the solution. So we'll get into that. Today we're driving the Mustang after it's been fixed. There just went a Chevy SS. I am driving it because it's fixed. We'll get into that of what got fixed, how it came to fruition, and so on and so forth. So I scheduled an appointment a couple weeks ago at a shop near me, and I wanted to get the cam phasers fixed. So sidebarring the misfire, I was going to deal with that at a later date. The cam phasers got ordered. They tore into the valve covers, and whilst fixing the cam phasers, I had them do the chain to, I know that was expensive, but I had to do the chain, the guides, obviously resealing the cover and water pump, all the associated beings with that. Had them take care of that. But while they were in there, they noticed a cam lobe and a rocker arm were both pretty much worn out on cylinder 3. So there was the root issue that they had came and found. So at this point there was only one way I was going to fix that problem, and that was to tear into the engine. I mean, I couldn't have escaped it. I couldn't have bought enough parts to fix that problem. Why it was such an intermittent issue, I have no idea, because me and a tech friend of mine at work were still so stumped by it that we just had no idea. Jamming music. And we had no idea why it was the way it was. Usually a mechanical problem like that, like a worn item, is going to be a lot more consistent, and I don't know why it wasn't consistent. I guess it just wasn't deep enough. It didn't have enough groove. So a theory of mine was that it is intermittent because of the fact that it was maybe opening the valve like 90%, so it would still get a decent combustion cycle, but just maybe not enough to be a consistent problem. So starting back at the beginning, the cam phasers got fixed. That was an easy thing. Timing chain got replaced. That was another good thing. The guides as well, all that kind of stuff. They put a new cam in it, they put a new rocker arm in it, and on that specific cylinder. So kind of sucks that I had to spend that much money to get the correct outcome, but I mean, if that's just what it took, that's just what it took. So yep, full end of the story. I'm happy I got that done. It got done very quickly. No issues, no parts delays. Heck, I mean, I'm driving the car right now, and I picked it up 2 days ago. So, but yep. I mean, probably the biggest question I have is what caused the cam lobe and rocker arm to wear out on one cylinder and one cylinder only. Was it a defect in both of the parts, or did a bearing seize up inside of the cam? Like, I guess I don't know. It leaves my mind open to run with, is it gonna do it again? That's just me overthinking. I have no idea. Other questions are, did I waste my money? Did I put something highly, I guess, unimportant into my car just now? Did I waste money? I don't know. We'll never know. But I'm happy. Mustang's driving. It actually idles better. I think because I have an optimal combustion. And that's quite different to say, because when I first started driving this car, and up until I just picked it up, I would have never thought anything of it and how it idles and all that kind of stuff, because I got in it and it just ever so barely shook. And I just thought, being that I went from a V6 Monte Carlo to a V8 Mustang, that I just had a different engine, and it shook a little bit more because there's just more displacement and more stuff to try to balance. And it never really shook uncontrollably, and it never really shook negatively. It was just a like light shake. So maybe from the get-go, that has been the misfire on cylinder 3 every single time, and I just didn't know it. There was no way I was gonna know until I tore into the engine. But when I got in it and I started up, picking it up the other day, it was just night and day difference. Like, I don't know what could have prepared me for something like that. There's a C5 Corvette over there. Dream car. One day I hope to have one. This guy's going too slow for my liking. I don't know what he's doing either. He's in the wrong lane. I do have other thoughts. So, being that I said that I might be wasting money, what would you guys have done? Would you have spent the money to get it topside-ish and like internally rebuilt? Would you have put the cam in it, or would you have just said screw it and spend maybe another $25 extra $100 to do the whole aftermarket cam and tune and dyno? Because I sure as heck wanted to. Like, it was on the top of my mind. They said that I needed another cam, and I was just like, man, because I have some in my cart online that I just won't buy for a while. I'd like to get headers first. But what would you have done? Would you have spent the money and did what I did? Even though it only started at the phasers. I just wanted the phasers fixed. But then he said, look, we're in there. Let's just do the timing chain and give you a refresh. And I was like, okay, you sold me. But yeah, what would you guys have done? So it's going to be a kind of short video just to fill you in, because I asked for help. And I kind of ended up taking it to the professionals anyway. But it seemed to be that's how it was going to be. Like, I don't have the tools to take care of a cam. I don't have the tools to do timing. So yeah, that just seems like that's how it was supposed to be. I got a refresh, back on track. I am ready to go racing, but not yet. I'm going to treat it like I still have to baby it, at least for a little while. Not that I beat on it every day. I'm just saying I do have new parts in here, and I just dropped my remote. That's fantastic. Well, I'll find that later. But I do have new parts in here, so if you think about it this way, the brand new Corvettes that have a big old V8 in them, like you can't even rev those up to the highest RPM allowable due to the fact that they have a break-in period. I hear something. So I'm trying to treat this the same way because I don't want to have any issues down the road. Where did that go? That thing's gone. So I'm just gonna act like I have to wait a month or two. Dang, this guy had to turn. But yeah. Oop. About slapped the clutch out of this car, dude. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'd like to give it a nice heat cycle a few times before I really hammer on it. I haven't gone above $4 grand in 2 days, other than doing like what I just did there, which was like $3 grand. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know.